So welcome to Plan B Xpress 50 pips gold strategy, scalping strategy. Welcome to Plan B 50 pips gold scalping strategy. The confluences compositions, right, on price action. So it's basically on price action. So these are the content. Number one, candlesticks. Number two, market structure. Number three, key levels, which is support and resistance. So we're going to talk about key level. So key levels, support and resistance. Number four, MACD or RSI. You want to support it with indicator. Number five, SMC. You understand the basic SMC, and of course to support it with indicator if you want. Now let's go quickly into the system. Step one is to go on daily time frame or 4-hour time frame first. It can be 4 hour, it can be 1 hour, any time frame you choose. So let's go. Let's take go 4 hours. So the first of this rule, you have to set your system. All right, so just set your system. The first thing we're going to set our system is to mark key levels. Okay, so mark what? Key levels. So now to mark key level, we're going to use horizontal line. So let's just mark any key level. So I've marked a key level now. This is like a support and resistance. You see, I just picked mine. Now it's like a support and resistance. So we want to be finding 50 pips interval. No, 100 pips interval as the key level. Because the key level are going to be in two composition, major and minor. And the major is going to be 100 pips, while the minor is going to be 50 pips. So let's go. Now, I just place this cursor. Anywhere it can be placed, so anywhere it can be, but just to work within your terrain. If you see this one now, I want to round it up to the whole number. So that's your first assignment. Look at this one I just pasted now. See, I just pasted it on this kind of resistance up here. So first, as I paste this at this resistance, so let's even put this one here, up here. As I paste this at this resistance, check this figure here. You see this figure here? It's showing 4,143.18. Now you're going to go to settings of that line. So let's go to the settings of that line. Click on coordinate. Then make it to a whole number. Which whole number are we going to make it to now? This is 4140. 4140. This is a whole number. So 0.00. Make it a round number. So it's a round number now as this resistance. So now I'm going to come down. I can still paste, just take like within the zone where the market is. I paste this now. It's showing 3903. So let's make it a whole number. So let's go to settings of that line. It's already in coordinate. Now remove the fraction. Put it 3900.00. Click OK. Now if I like all these external, I can make them a thicker line and maybe a different, to make it like a major kind of point. Thicker. So follow my step, please. It's a scalping strategy on gold. We can do other instrument later, but on gold. So what am I going to do? So I can now place my line anywhere here now, for instance. So reduce this one back to what's supposed to be 2. So that means this 4, what's this one? 4025. I was here. So if we start baking it, if you start baking this line, can make it another whole number. So if we start from here, from 3900, The next point you are going to get to is 3, 9, 10, because I say 100 pips as your major. Okay, so let me just do and fix them as I can, as quick as possible. So we'll change the numbers, okay? Let me just fix them as quick as I can. As quick as I can. So don't worry. Just place them those lines as quick as you can, not necessarily into appropriate place. I'm just putting them to the closest and nearest support and resistance region. Now, so let's quickly go back. But this is not going to be too plenty for you. Do you understand? So now let's go. Here, we are going to, the next whole number to 3900 will be 3910. So let's go. So we go to the settings. Oh, shoot, sorry. Let's do this. Click on settings. Then you go to the coordinate. So remove and type 3910. Okay, so I want to do now 0.00. So this is another zone. By the time you come back to lower time frame, or let me expand it and show you something. So what you do now, take your ruler, even your risk reward ratio, and measure from here. Do you understand? So it's going to be 10, right? So in gold, 10 is 100 pips. So you are having interval of 10, 10, 10, 10, which is 100, 100, 100. You get it now? So that's what you want to do. That's the basic thing for this strategy. All right? This is a scalping strategy on gold. So now let's go. The next will be what? 20, 30, 40, 50. You get that? So I shouldn't waste too much time doing this for you. Okay. So let me now pay attention to a closer place so that you can do this by yourself thereafter. Remember, this is a training and it's not meant to be too long. So if it's going to be, so if you now go, it's going to be 30, 40, 50, 60, all right, 70, 80, 90. So let's say now the next we need to set on this one should be 90. So you already know it's an interval of 10, 10. So this is 87. So the next whole number will be 3990.00. Okay, you see now? Then that means I can take this line because I just want to work within a shorter period. So take this line up here to 3980. So you have to go back to the coordinate, click on settings, and then remove this 0.80 and turn it to 00. This is a round number. Yeah. So above here, so look at this one. So I can just take all this one back to this point. So the nearest whole number again. So please pay attention and follow my instruction. So if we have 90, yes, if we have 90, above it will be 4,000, 400. Are you getting it now? Because this is interval of 10, 10, 10. Are you getting? So let me take this one closer to this point. So this one is 90. Below will be 80. Okay. Below will be 70. Okay. So now let's go. That is 70.00. Okay. Then you click on OK. Makes sense, right? Good. Then next you can add up. So that means 4,000. Then we'll be having 4010. Just know that 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 interval. Okay? 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 interval. So we have 10. Now you have to be disciplined and follow instruction of this thing when it start playing out. 1 0. Okay, so this one now should be 2 0. So let's take it. 2 what? 2 0. Let's click on it. 2 0. Let's go. Come this way. 2 0.00. That's a coordinate. Fantastic. Very, very, very beautiful. Very what? Very beautiful. So if you like, you can coordinate order. So let's take this one back to this point. So just within a region, so 2 0. Then this one will be what? 3 0. Okay, because you have gotten 2 0. So go to 3 0. So let's go to what? Go to us. 2, okay, 3 0. So coordinate. Make sense? Fantastic. This is very lovely, right? Good, 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 good. Then the next we want to do is a what? So be let's go to the almost last point, okay? So let's take another candle, another line. So let's go to the coordinate. Pay attention, please. Very, very important. So since we have 3 0, what do we have here? 4 0. Okay, 4 0. 10, 10, 10 interval is your own target. Make a lot of sense, right? So if you like, you can add up to this one down here. But you want to pay attention to within the range where you are. That's what makes more sense for you. So then go to the coordinates and then do what? That will be, this one will be 3 9. So since this last one 7 0 will be 6 0. 3 9 6 0. 6 0 1 0 0. Make sense? Yes. Then click OK. So let's stop here because I don't want this one to be too long because I'm not trading in it. It will show you how to go. Now, so what you're going to do, because you are trading your timing within a short time. So if you perceive this market, I'm not going to do detailed analysis, which all of you that are my student, you know market movement. So if you look at it, this market is pointing to go up because this is a low, this is a high, this is a low, this is a high, this is a low. So this one, it should be going up, but it's still struggling, right? It's still struggling. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. So now let's go. So now the next you're going to go is to go down to 15 minutes. Go down to 15 minutes, or you can go to 5 minutes. So whichever one. So let's take 15 minutes. Make a lot of sense? Now look at it. When you go to 15 minutes, ordinarily, what do you see? If you want to be taking trade this way, but you see that we have other of our conferences. So the first thing you want to pay attention to in this your strategy, because it's scalping strategy, is that I want to be catching 50 pips. If you want to catch 50 pips, you now need to understand what candlestick. So candlestick is what you're going to be using to trade from zone to zone to zone to zone. Are you seeing that? Now open this properly and you can see what's happening here. So candlestick pattern is what you're going to be using to trade. But the smart money concept is going to be, of course, I've taught you how to check breakup structure when the market move and all of that. You understand? Now, just for instance, if you look at this point now, if you look at this market of 15-minute time frame, so you can see that this is a breakup structure. Look at it here, down here, and then this is a breakup structure. So if this is a breakup structure, make sense? Now, so if it's breakup structure, market travel down. Now, this is your order block. So still understand the markets, the smart money concept inside your system, what you are targeting to do, right? So if you look at it, now this is a very beautiful setup. It does not require too much. So please pay attention to this thing. This teaching is very important. Now, on a good day, if you go like this, you're still working, checking your market structure or working with your price action and smart money concept. Now, so the market has traveled down on your 15 minutes. Now, this is your perfect entry, right? But there's something very fantastic here that's so fantastic. Even on this 15 minutes, working on it alone, something is very conspicuous here that will give you a very beautiful trade. At this point, what time was this? This is like a new market opening. Well, this is 22 something. So now market traveled down to this point. Very fine, right? And then what happened? What played out here is simple. Look at your support level that you marked, which is a round number. Now, checking this candlestick, there's what called 3 candle pattern. And I've not even taught everything. If you go to our concept, if you are in my inner forest group, if you are in my inner forest group, there's what we talk about 3 candle pattern. which is accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Now we have three. Sometimes the accumulation will be one, while the manipulation and distribution uh, will be two in one. And that's what happened here. That's what we call change in state of delivery. This is what happened here. When we have an engulfing candle, this is an accumulation. The next candle that's supposed to come supposed to be like this. This is accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. The pattern of our entry, especially if it's a 5 minute, that means this trade, we probably will have lost this trade. Let me tell you why. If you are, a day trader, you may not lose it. But as a scalper who is just working with this without supporting, I'm a confluence trader, without supporting with other confluences, if you are working only with support and resistance, you will lose this trade. Yeah, you know why? I haven't seen this accumulation manipulation. Before the distribution, you are in because the lower time frame. And I'll tell you why you will lose this trade. And if you are not consistent, you run away and be looking for another thing. So here is this. As you have done this, your stop loss is certainly going to be under this place. Your stop loss is certainly going to be under this candle. And you'll be targeting one ratio, two risk reward, or targeting the high of this market here. Are you seeing it? Now, immediately that happens, what happened? You are out of the trade because this now did what we call um, um, displacement. So there was now a displacement. Market further moved down and displaced this your support, displaced this your candle, and move you out. At that point, because you are trading too many instruments, you are jumping here and there, you are not going to enter. You are confused. But now look at the confluence here. This is the confluence. That's why we combine price action into the SMC. Now, with this proper price action and SMC is that your target here ordinarily before was that there was a what? A break of structure here and a break of structure here. Now, so then we have a market here, which is a market structure shift that the market shifted up to this point. Please pay attention, it's very important. This training I'm doing it with intense, strong, attention, as it were. So the market moved that up here and then shifted. So if it shifted, there was a break. So all this one, the original order block is this. Original order block is this. And this order block had a fair value gap here. Make it a very perfect A plus order block. Then we have the market return back up to this point. So what we are looking for is the market to mitigate all of this origin, no confirmation, no confirmation, no confirmation. Now it came down. Now look at it. Why you actually jump in here is this. The fair value gap is filled and it has tapped into this. Now, most traders, let me show you what most traders do, but I wait for confirmation. So if I stop out, what most traders do is that they set a limit order, but this point is too bogus. What are the limit order they set? Look at the limit order they set. Because this market is not properly trending, they set a limit order here and put their stop loss below the order block and then be targeting one ratio, two risk reward. Let's see. You can see that these people are going to be struggling. That means since yesterday, their trade is not yet closed, but they are not stopped out. So learn something here. Their trade is not yet closed, but they are not stopped out. But let's look at it. Now, targeting to this place now, or targeting the external high, which is here. So that means this fellow is still in the trade, right? Now, meaning, look at it, what has happened? He has not taken another trade. But look at it here. So pay attention. I'm now teaching you smart money conservatory system right now. Now, this is a breakup structure. Now, market structure shift. Then there is a break of structure. Where is it? This is now the break of structure. Somebody learning? Yes, you are learning. Thank God. Now, if this is a break of structure, this is a market structure shift. Very fantastic. Market structure shift, break of structure. Now, if you look at it originally, the other block of this structure that was broken is this place. All right, is this place. That's the other block for this. But there are point of origin, and where are the point of origin? Series of point of origin that you can still call other block here. Do you get it? And then another one here. So there are many of them that you can find at this point here. Okay, so follow me, please. It's a very fantastic and important class that you cannot afford to miss. Remember, what you are targeting is just 50. Importantly with it. Okay? To learn the smart money concept importantly with it. So look at it. So you can see what I've just shown you now. So that means for this fellow, so you have this point here as point of interest that the market have traveled to it. This is not a confirmatory entry because it didn't give me the power of three. No, this is not a power of three. These are just random candle for you because this one is longer than this is not. So it's not your perfect entry. Now, especially when you have series of, you know, uh, origin. So with that origin, you have to stop that. So coming back to this point, very simple. The market come to this point, yes, but there was no confirmation. All right, so that you are not in. Remember, this one is still there. Then this other block too is still there. But one of the fantastic things you observe that's so obvious now is that the market eventually scooped down. And as if this is like, I'm going to have this character. Now, this is like you have find an entry because some person will say, this is another block now. Why would I not find entry? It down there another thing, sweep of liquidity or what we call displacement. Where is the displacement? It displaces this here. And because you're already in, it's likely your stop loss is going to be just a little below this. And that market has been displaced. Are you following now? Now, so that means your perfect entry for this market, look at the confluence. Your perfect entry for this market is now here. You know, that's just like you are taking a second entry. Remember, for conservative trader had entered from here since yesterday. Hello. Now, this person have entered from here since yesterday, and his stop loss is below here. But Sniper Entry Advanced ICT Trader was going to take this change in state of delivery. That is an engulfing candle. This one formed the accumulation. This one formed both the manipulation and distribution. Why? It manipulates, sweep the liquidity, and at the same time engulf the same candle that caused the and in an area of interest, point of interest. Take note of that. So that means for this fellow, his entry will be here. Look at it. This fellow entry will be here at the close of this change in state of delivery. And his stop loss is going to be below that candle that caused that change in state of delivery. His target will be this high. Then if it's 1:2 risk reward, is exactly that point. This is so fantastic, but I'm now teaching you too much further into ICT. So let's keep it simple. Let's take off all of this and take it very simple. So now we have we have done the basic architectural work that we should do. Now, I think I'll have to fall down to 5 minutes because what I want to structure is a break of structure. So the next break of structure is coming after this. Hello. Okay, so but let's go to 5 minutes. I want to do 5 minutes. And why do I want to do 5 minutes? It's very simple. Go to 5 minutes. We're going to draw something on 5 minutes. Okay, or we can just keep it on 15 minutes. But what I want to do on 5 minutes is not as if it's what to confuse you. So let's stop at that 15 minutes. Perhaps what I want to do is simple. Look at what I want to do. Now you have done what we call major support. We are now going to look at the minor support. But that minor support, there's a name you are going to give to it. Now let's go. You are not using your horizontal line now, but you are using your trend line. How do I do? So that it can be working with my, present view. You can always adjust your present view. See, look, this. Let me go back. So take the trend line, draw just anywhere randomly inside, randomly inside. So you can turn that one, the color, into blue or something different, conspicuous. Let it not be the same black of the major. Right? So now I have just drawn this one. So you are going to clone and duplicate. Look at it. Click here on these three dots and click on clone. So it will give us another one. So be placing it inside of those major support and resistance line you have created. So continue to clone and then carry it, just placing it. We're going to do an amendment, an adjustment on them, and you are going to love it. So that your scalping, the goal of this trading is how to be doing 50 pips on gold, how to be scalping, getting 50 pips on gold. That's the strategy I'm teaching you here. So please pay attention. It's very, very important. It's a vital tool, but it's a confluence. You want to learn more detail? If you are not in my inner group of inner forest code, I will encourage you. Hello, I will do what? I will encourage you to subscribe. Either you pay subscription fee or you fund your account up to $2,000 on Capital Extend. Then you are part of my inner forest group. So if you don't want to pay anything to me, you have to fund your account and have maintained that account balance there while we are trading. Okay, that doesn't mean you cannot withdraw your money. So you are making profit. Why not? You can be withdrawing profit. Now it's your money, so it's not my money, but you want to sustain your membership of Felix Inner Trading Group, so you have to maintain that. Okay, so now let's quickly go. The next job, remember you are being meticulous in this assignment. So the next job I'm going to do, you can always add to it when it has been exhausted. You can adjust it when it has missed your area. Now let's go. The next job is click on one after the other of the line, the trend line you have drawn. Now do the same thing. Go to your settings of that line and go to the coordinates first. Now that here is 80. Your major key level here is 80. So to target 50 pips, you are going to, if this one, yes, is it 80? Oh, okay, 60. To target the profit level now with 50 pips, going to be 65. And then you go to the right, you can clear this one. And then go down to the next one that's a price 2 and do what? And equally change to that 65.00. Right? You clear this one off. Don't type anything, just click outside. Then return back to text. On your text, scroll down. So on the text, you're going to type TP equal to, right? That is equal to what? 3965.00. Then you scroll down to these text alignments and click the drop down button and then click on middle. All right. And then click on the next to it and click on center. Then you probably want to change this color. Instead of blue, you come here and change it to red. If you want to make it bolder, you just click on B. Does that make sense? If you want to now increase the font, you can do something like this, probably 16. Is that good? Very fantastic. Then click on OK. Ladies and gentlemen, you've already put your profit target. Do the same thing to this. Come to this point, follow the same procedure, go to settings, right? Coordinate. So since this is 65, this one will be 75. So you go there, 0, 0. Go back to this one, 75.00. Okay? 75.00. Then go to text. Type TP equal to 3975.00. Text color, red. Font 16. Bolding, if you like. Alignment, middle, center, gum. Okay. The same thing here. I just want people to understand this. Very simple, right? So this one is going to be 85. Fantastic. 85. 8 what? 5. Change the second one, 85.00. You come to text. Change this one to 16. Change this color to red. Bolding this. Enter TP equal to 3985.00. Hello. Come down, middle. Come here, center. Okay. Oh my word. Sweeten me. Let's go. The next, move down, coordinate, 95. You're used to this now. Yes, I love it. You're used to this now. What do we type here? If you say 75, you are right, wrong. It is 95.00. Go to text, changes, red. You have a color of your choice, but let it be conspicuous. That will not give you too much stress. TP equal to 3995.00. Make sense? Middle, center, all of the above. Oh my word. So let's go down to the next one. Go this way. Do the same thing. Settings. Coordinate. That will be 4005.00. 4005.00. Text. Bolding. 16. Font. Just to be making it conspicuous. That's why I'm doing that. If not, if you're already used to it, you don't need them. Right? TP equal to 4005.00. Let go. Here, middle, here, center. Come on, let go. Okay. Yes, sir. Now, next, go to this guy. The same thing. So click on it. Let's go. Okay. Coordinate. That's going to be 15.00. Remember, from 10, half of it, 5. 15.00. Text. 16. Font. Yes. In color. Bolding. TP equal to 4015.00. Middle. Center. Have a nice day. Thank you. You're done. Oh my word. So what exactly have you done? You've just set up your trading outing of entering market. All your target. When you enter here, your first take profit will be what? On TP1, which is here, too clear. So it means even if, so now there are things I've just shown to you. Scalping is what I call it. You're scalping. So if you're scalping, You are targeting 50 pips. So each of these points are 50 pips. Each of these points are 50 pips. So, and then in the combinations of price action is exactly what you're doing. And then I've told you about the market structure, and I've told you about aspect of smart money concept. We trade order block, fair value gap, and all the like market structure shift. How does it work? Now, if you look at this market that traveled down crazily here, what did it do? It came down to this point. There's something people do not understand. When this market was going up here, look at this market here. Very simple. I love trading. If you go to the genesis of this, so I'm just topping this up so that to refresh your brain, one in one color. If we come back here, you're going to see something about the market. Now we have a break of structure here, the genesis of this market. We have a break of structure here, and we have market structure shift here. Now, the market again came down, a sweep of liquidity, that is displacement. Gold is good at displacing your market. That's why when you put your stop loss, put appropriate one, because now look at break of structure, and we return back up here. And we're supposed to come back to the other block here. But what did the market do? Now, but ordinarily on a lower time frame, we always tell people be careful about how you actually put market as break of structure or market structure shift. The reason is that because this is weak, so that means the real market structure shift was not this. If it's a higher time frame, 1 hour, 4 hours, one day, then the week is good. But when lower time frame, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute, let it be the body. So that means, in another word, what really happened? The mean break of structure here, or called market structure shift, ladies and gentlemen, it's actually this. All right. So if that is the case, then you have this major one as your other block. So let's take this other block now as a serious one that you were waiting for. So let's take out this. Trading is mechanical. You have to be ready to face and obey simple instruction. Okay? You have to obey simple instruction. So we have this. So you can see how the market move. Now, but ordinarily, did you observe something? This order block has not been visited. Hello. That's a bad one. This order block has not been visited. It's a danger. All right, so now let's go. This market massively, when I mean massively, moved away after. Oh, sorry. This has been visited. Sorry. This has been visited because this is what? Change in, this is market structure shift. All right? Change of character. Now, the market move very fast. And this is external structure. So we have a proper kind of external change of character. So you may see it repeatedly, especially if you're using indicator. You'll be seeing it rewriting it, but basic knowledge of this will help you to know that, okay, these are this, right? Now, the first one you look at is here, right? And then the major one you now look at that was not mitigated is here. Right? The market was doing what it was doing, inducing here and there. But what could confirm your entry? Not this, certainly not that. What helped you here? Let's check. There's something that helped me and you here that you probably do not see. What helped me and you here? Because me and you understand support and resistance. The market have hinged on this support. These confluences are very fantastic. This is a support at this point, and a run support figure. Now, there is part of three, which can form two candles or three candles. Remember what I told you about what? State in change of delivery. Now the markets move an engulfing candle, rendering this, and that means your entry is here. Of course, your stop loss will be here. You know why? Why your stop loss will be here is simple. Your entry is here, and then your stop loss is below not this, but this previous one. 1:2 risk reward. But let me tell you something. When you're trading, you should know. Now, this one now is normal trade, right? If you see the scalping, I'll be targeting TP1 somewhere here, but this is inside that place. So I may have to be targeting the TP1 that will be somewhere over here. Are you getting it now? Then, but I'm targeting this previous high, which where the structure was broken from. And then that means my take profit will be somewhere very, very close here. Okay, so now continue, taking it further. You have a break of structure, and then you have all the block, and these are confluence that align at the support level, and then you see that, then that trade continue, right? So that makes a lot of sense. So ladies and gentlemen, what I've just shown to you is a simple thing to trade. Now, if you're here now, from here, you have taken TP1, the market is returning again as if it want to come back to this support. Who knows? Who knows? Now, this is how the catching of 50 pips with our strategy is. And there could be another thing you want to support this ideology with. Very simple. You probably want to add maybe an instrument. What instrument? Maybe indicator that help you to identify support and resistance. Not necessarily support and resistance, sorry. Indicator that help you to identify structure or other block and all the like. You can add it. That's one. Two, you can add, so I'm just showing you. Two, you can just add momentum indicator. Momentum indicator that will show you kind of volumes available or when there is a divergence and all of that. And that's what we mentioned. That was why we mentioned something like MACD, right? We make mention like MACD. We make mention something like, all right? We make mention of something like RSI. Now let's quickly plot that if I want to use MACD. Can see now this market has given profit and it's returning back. So if you ignore it, and if you're scalping 50 pips, you have done that, you're waiting again. If you return back to this support again, and then reacting to buy up, you buy and take 50 pips again in that order. All right. But of course, this is scalping strategy. But if you are using as a confluence with your normal entry model too, it still make a lot of sense. Okay. So I want to add MACD called MACD. Moving average convergence divergence is a momentum indicator. It's a what? It's a momentum indicator. Moving average convergence divergence is a momentum indicator. Now I'm adding MACD into my chart. And now look at MACD. So ordinarily, it's not what help you to trade, but sometimes it helped me to avoid certain trade that are not too good because when there are no momentum, MACD does not create distance, all right? So like what's happening now, there's no momentum. This market ought to have traveled up and give us what we're looking for. Now, but look at it. It's so choppy, it's struggling, no volume, and that's what MACD helped to do. If you look at the reaction of MACD here, that was look at the massive move correctly. If you see here too, that was still a good one, right? Look at it here, breaking down, that was still a good one. When MACD crosses and create a big distance, it will give you that good momentum. Additionally, you want to see the histogram of MACD. When it crosses, then you want to see volume of the histogram, and that's one of the things, and that's what it is. So, but for me, when I took out my MACD, I changed it to MT5 form of MACD. And how does it go? You click on setting of MACD, so let it come. So I click on MACD settings, could be the network. Click on MACD settings, and I'm going to change mine into MT5 MACD. It works terribly bad. All right, so let's go. Let's click here. All right, so I go to settings. All right, so now let's wait for setting to pop up and give us what we're looking for. Now, sorry, this thing was not supposed to be this length, but this is a training, so everyone need to get it. Now here, I change this histogram. I just uncheck it, and I come to this MACD, and I turn it to column. What do I call it? Column. And then I change the color to what suit me. I always love the very color that's highly mature, right? And then don't want a shouting color. I remove all of this label. I remove all of this label. I remove this status, and then click OK. Makes sense. So this is MACD. Make a lot of sense. So what am I doing with MACD ordinarily? When the market is actually changing, so either you're using, so this is your trade, you can go to 1 minute to see your entry change of whatever so that you can see your candle pattern very well. Now, so you can see the momentum when it was shifting, and then you can see the activities up here. So this is a very fantastic one. But this is whole struggle. This, I can see that the market is struggling. But when the market crosses, it's supposed to be building momentum like this. When you're having, the first teeth, the second one higher, the third one higher, all of that. But you got this one slopey. At here, that was a very good one. But you can see it returned back to the source, struggling now. So we need to go high, 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 not equal, or struggling down. So the more you are having higher, so this was a pullback, and then look at it higher, right? Look at this one. So that's how the MACD actually was. One of the things in MACD is that if your market is not trending, MACD will give you a wrong signal. But remember, you are not just depending on MACD signal, it's just to form a support. Now, so the same thing when you are doing this trade, you can equally go to your 5 minute, 3 minute, 1 minute, 2 minutes to find trade early, especially to see the breakout and see the retest on time. And see this market on 5 minutes. So this is the market. So there's no volume. That's what is causing all of this. You see now. So you can see that when this market rally back here on 5 minutes, you're waiting. What am I going to do? Certainly, you wouldn't be able to enter the trade here. But here, after this massive return, you are entering here, targeting here as your first take profit, and then your second take profit at this resistance. Now, this one has happened, but the second has not happened. You are struggling. But remember, it's scalping. You are just cutting 50 pips, 50 pips, 50 pips. Now, if you check the 3 minutes, you're going to find similar thing. So that's why candlestick pattern. You want to see an engulfing candle. You want to see a pin bar. You want to see grave toast doji. Different candle are what you want to see, right? Then you can see this is 3 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Look at 3 minutes. So you can see this is an engulf. So 3 minutes now, you can see this candle pattern. This is an engulfing, and this is like power of 3, 2. This is the similar thing. So just at this now, when this one closes, it has reduced your profit level. Yeah, look at it, because when you take care to this point, it's not too big. But at this point, your stop loss, you may not use because it's too bogus, right? But just a scalping, just enter pa on your MT5, and then it's running, you can close. So because sometimes just understand that You are targeting from the support to resistance or from the support to the TP, from major to minor or major to major, major to minor or major to, or minor to major, so something like this. This is a stop. After taking the profit, it was rejected. Probably you may not want to sell down because maybe you are more biased of an uptrend. So for that, you are looking for major to major, major to minor, minor to major, not backward. And then you can see this, a tap into this. That's a very nice support. And then what you have is still the same thing I said, the power of 3.